So today is an exciting day, a little bit exciting, not official yet, but a South Dakota Republican said that so far the state's version of the bill is to preserve the tax credit for electric cars. So hopefully that continues to go through. It is not finalized, but if it does preserve that tax credit, everyone in 2018 will have the opportunity until Tesla hits that 200,000 car mark to get the full 7,500. So fingers crossed that passes. But in today's video, I kind of want to talk about something that has been blowing up a lot lately. I've been getting a lot of emails about it. I've seen it all over the forums. I've seen it on Facebook groups. I've kind of seen it everywhere. And it's something that isn't really talked about a whole lot. And that's your energy graph. So it's kind of funny, but a lot of people that I've been seeing are saying, my car is not doing regen. They're used to letting off of the accelerator pedal, not gas pedal, and having the car slow itself due to the regen, especially if you have it on standard and not low. And what people are seeing are these dotted lines. And what is happening is the car is just not slowing down like it normally does, and that is because of these dotted lines. So real quick, I'm gonna speed it up really fast, but this is the video I shot on my way to work this morning. I actually parked my car outside. I normally don't see these dotted lines on my car, or at least if I do, not very long, because I park in an insulated garage. Normally it doesn't get cold, so it stays pretty warm in there. So I normally don't see these, but a lot of people, especially if you park outside or are in very cold environments, will see this. So real quick, I'm gonna show that sped up. And what you can kind of see here is that line gradually decreasing, and that's as the battery warms up. It will allow for more regen. So when your battery is very cold, it will not allow for regeneration of that power as much. So when you let off of the accelerator, your car is not gonna slow down in a typical fashion that you're probably used to. Especially with these cold months coming up, a lot more people have been seeing this. It is nothing wrong with the car. It's actually functioning normally. It's because it just can't handle that until your battery heats up. But on the same flip side is, I have never experienced this, but it is in the manual. So when you have those dotted lines on the acceleration side of that energy graph, that is actually limiting your acceleration because your battery is so cold. I haven't experienced that. I don't know if you have. Let me know what the temperature was. I've never gotten in my car that cold enough. Cold weather though is not the only thing affecting that. What can also affect your regen is if you charge to 100%, which I have experienced, and it kind of threw me off the first time. So if you charge to 100%, you will see these dotted lines also, and that's because you can't regenerate power because your battery is already full. There's no place to put that. So therefore your motors are not going to be able to slow you down in that fashion, which means you're going to have to rely more on your brakes. I know a lot of people have been asking about what those dotted lines mean, and it just means it's limited regeneration or acceleration. So one way to avoid this issue and have normal regen is basically plug your car in every night, which I always actually do. I only charge to 80% typically. But then I also do drop my amps down to 30 rather than 40 because I don't really need that fast of a charge. So I went ahead and dropped down my amps. Also, I calculate out exactly how fast my car can charge, and I set my car so that it will automatically start charging at a set time and almost be done right about when I typically leave. This helps, so when it is charging, it will automatically condition the battery so that it is charging at a optimal temperature. So that will warm it, and in doing so will prevent any regen issues. It is kind of a bummer, and I wish Tesla would implement this. So if you are listening, I would like to be able to tell the car, I'm gonna leave at this time, please be fully charged at that time. That would actually take out my guesswork, because right now I have to kind of do some math and I have to manipulate my start charge time. So that would actually be kind of nice. So another way to get around this issue, if your car's already plugged in and fully charged when you're getting ready to leave, about 10 to 15 minutes before you leave, go ahead and go on the app and you can turn on your heat to your car, set it to whatever temperature you want. As long as your car is plugged in, it will then start charging while it expends that energy for your heat, and that will also warm up your battery so that you have a better regen capacity. It's another quick trick around it. It's not ideal. I really would just rather be able to tell the car, I'm gonna leave at this time, this is what you're charging at, so it can figure that out. Please be ready, start charging whenever you want. In a perfect world, that's kind of what I would have, but for now, this is how I get around it. Definitely let me know in the comment section down below if you've experienced this issue and how you kind of get around it, or do you just drive until that meter slowly goes away? Because as you drive, you're gonna expend that energy, which is gonna come off in a little bit of heat and be able to condition your battery, warm it up. So the more you drive, the more that line will go down, but in the approximately 30 minutes it takes me to get to work, it didn't disappear. So I still had limited regen by the time I even got to work. It's really nothing to worry about. It means your car is functioning as it should. There is not an issue, but I just want to let mass people know, and hopefully it solves their problem. I know I've been getting a ton of questions on this and seen everything online, so definitely just wanted to give you guys that info. So hopefully that works for you. So yeah, that's basically it. Very exciting week next week though. We have the semi event. I have some extra things going on in California that I'm super excited to share with you guys, but not yet. All I'm saying is be sure to tune in. I will be going live before the semi event in probably the morning for a little bit. I'll give you a teaser that morning of what exactly I'm doing. It's pretty epic. Be sure to check it out. And yeah, then we have live at the semi event. Should be epic also. Super excited for that. Definitely thank you to everybody who has used my referral code. And if you are in the market for a new or inventory Tesla, feel free to use it if you have enjoyed or the videos have helped you in any way. It's actually on my website, teslainventory.com, or you can get the referral code in the description down below. Again, any help is certainly appreciated. But yeah, that's basically it. Definitely thumbs up if this information has helped you in any way. Definitely go ahead and click here to subscribe if you haven't. That way you will get alerted when I start going live. You will not want to miss that, I promise. And go ahead and click here to check out some other videos, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye.
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, trouble.